those pictures again.
So it's June 7th, 2024, Thursday. They left doing all the wallboard. I had some other video prior to this one. So what do you think? It looks more defined, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like just having those edges, I know that's where they're going to put the stucco, but that middle part is where they're going to put something there. Brick or maybe brick or pieces of brick. You know what? They really cleaned up pretty good in consideration for all the work that they did. That's the joint compound for the wallboard.
Oh.
Wow, you can actually hear an echo in here now.
Yeah. So that's where the attic is.
Yeah.
You know the stairs that comes down.
I don't know.
So they're not going to put any wallboard on here?
They're going to texture this part,
right.
So it's going to hide those lines. Even when they did a little shallow, they went a little shallow on the cement, that'll all be covered. That's why they weren't too fussy about it.
And even that one right
You
there.
got your electrical outlets for your lighting.
Right down here, look.
Yeah, that's nothing. Won't even notice that.
And this is going to be the box. Washer and dryer.
I'll be glad when they get it all painted and fixed up.
I think only had to slap it all together.
I think they did a pretty good job.
Look.
Well, you know what they're going to have to do is, yeah, don't even bother with that.
No?
Don't worry about that. They're going to take a block. What they're going to do is take a block of wood and like a camera or a mini sledge.
Get up there.
And don't worry about
I guess
that.
they just slapped it together.
Well, this was a lot of work, Julie. And then when they get the joint compound to come in, that'll all hide.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it looks like fragile, like it could just fall apart. But I think once they put the trim in, the bathroom, all this Wonderboard came in here pretty good. What do you think about that? Pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. And then you got a little cubby here for your electrical for your medicine cabinet and your light switches. I wouldn't, jump to conclusions right quite yet. I mean, it looks finished but unfinished. I mean, you can see it's got to have joint compound to cover all the screws and the seams and, like anything else. So even up here, it's joint compound's going to fix that.
Look, come here.
Jilly. Nothing's perfect until they put the what?
You know, kind of like it's leaning. It's like more. It's not straight, or like this.
Well, I'm not going to worry.
Illusion.
I'm not going to worry about it.
It's just the way the board was cut.
Well, nothing's perfect, I mean, we got to get to where we're not so fussy about everything. So they got the Wonderboard in here. I mean, look at all the work that I did in cleaning it up so that there's no dust inside the walls. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of cleaning up. It's gonna take some, they got a lot further to go. I mean, they've got casing to put on, they've got wallboard. All this has to be properly done.
You know what? Well, I know they're gonna just slap it together, but the only thing that kind of bugs me is stuff like this. It's like, I don't know, I guess it's not.
You know what? You can go into $1 million houses and they're all gonna look the same.
What are they going to put on these walls? You know, it's all broken.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
I hear. What are they gonna put?
It's going to have door casings.
But what are they gonna put on these walls? Are they
They're going to
just
put
tape
joint.
it?
You're going to tape it.
And is it just painted?
Yeah.
Really?
What else would they be doing with it?
Putting some stucco on or something? Like this. I mean, I don't know. I just like right here, like.
Julie, everything looks the same. Every house is built the same. Everyone has this 5/8 thick gypsum wall. They used to call it gypsum wall.
Tiny little closet.
Where?
I know, like a little teeny weeny closet for the towels and stuff, I guess.
Well, yeah.
How tiny.
Well, you know what? It's a house that's been paid off. You know, we don't owe a mortgage on it. And it's better than the house that we came out of in a nice, beautiful 5-acre lot. So, you know, I'm happy with it. But I wouldn't judge it until they come in here and finish it off. I mean, you could buy, you know, like a $5 million house. It'll have the same gypsum wall, the same wall board, same everything. Okay, the only difference is it's bigger and larger in size. Other than that,
That must be another attic right here.
this is the first place we ever had built for us. So this is a new experience for us, Julie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
But overall, I'm happy, and I'm going to stay out of everybody's way. And but that's nothing. That'll all be covered
I know
up.
those aren't going to be lumpy, you know?
Well, they look pretty straight to me.
I know they put tape on it and then they put that compound, but once they paint it, is it going to be covering it or is it going to
Well, what did you think of that guy's house that we went to see?
Oh, I know what they're going to do. They're going to take that stuff where it's like sludgy
Right.
and they put it on the walls. Like, did they have that over there in...
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, what are they going to do with the ceiling? Is it going to be popcorn?
It's going to be popcorn. You got to give them a chance to do it, you know, to finish. I mean,
I like the swirls for the ceiling.
I'm surprised it doesn't look, actually, when I stand over here, it still looks like a pretty good sized house. I'm pleased with it. Yeah, it's a good sized house.
How come when we went in that guy's house, it looked kind of small in the living room? Really
This
small.
actually looks bigger.
Yeah, it does for some reason. Well, he had a couch.
Sure, his wasn't a St.
No.
St. James? Okay.
But he had a couch over by the window, and then
Right.
his entertainment center right across from it.
Oh, did you know they have a little cubby in here? I didn't even know that. They were going to have one of those like we had on Cockleshell Drive.
Oh, good.
See, a little cubby.
I like that. Very nice. That'll be nice.
You know what? These guys worked really hard in here. I seen what they did. And this is not easy work. And, you know, to cut out in between the electrical outlets,
Yeah.
they're like spot on. These guys are spot on. And everything that they did. So I'm not complaining about anything. I have no complaints. I think they did a good job. Don't worry about, you know, if you see a hole or something, it's all...
There's a little cubby in here, too.
Yeah. That was more than I expected.
Well, you know what? Because we didn't see any real pictures of this place.
Yeah, that was more than I expected. I didn't expect them to have a cubby like that. I like that.
Now, is this going to stay low like that, so you have to step
Yes.
into the shower?
Yes. That's
So-
where you want it.
So you got to watch when you walk in there.
Yeah, you want it like
There's
that.
no door or anything, right?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
There's a door there. I think it's just, where would they put it?
You know, when I stand over here, this is a beautiful bedroom. This is really big. This is really nice. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that. You don't understand how hard these guys worked.
Now, that guy had his
You know?
his bed over coming through this way.
You know, this is hard work when you have to cut it, and you know what? This stuff is relatively fragile, and it does break. I'm surprised they didn't break even more pieces.
Well, they're probably hurrying, too.
Okay, so like right up here, they're going to have to mud it more up there to level it off to where it is there.
What's that, what's that up there?
That's a receptacle.
For what?
I'm not really sure.
See, we didn't see any real pictures. This has one. That was from Kate.
You know, when I build my machines, you know how ugly the frames look? They look like, are those ever going to look pretty? And as soon as we powder coat my frames, they look perfect. But in the construction phase, it's going to look rough.
Yeah, probably the next time you come in here, they'll probably... I guess they're going to do the frames and everything last.
I mean, at this stage of the game, I might do a little bit of a cleanup, but for the most part, I'm going to stay away from that.
It's got a lot of outlets,
You know, you think it's going to look dirty now. Wait till they start muddying it up.
One there, one there. There's got to be a cable in here somewhere.
Yeah. Wait till they do the mud, or they say mud up the walls there, you know, with the joint.
Let's say we get ADT to come in here and put some cameras. What are they going to do?
Well, you can run the cameras down alongside of here, underneath the eaves. I'm going to have a camera on that side, and camera down there. And I don't know, maybe it's going to have to be a remote camera system, a non-evasive system that you're not cutting into too much of the soffit, or, you know, it might be that's the way we're going anyways.
I mean, look at all the outlets. They got 2 outlets over here. Look at all the ones up there up by the refrigerator.
Well, you can never have enough outlets.
I know. They got 4 across here now. I don't know if those are switches. Yeah, might be a switch when you walk in. Is there something there?
So, anyways,
looks good. And
yeah.
you got all these lights up here. Oh, where did they say they're going to put those hanging lights?
I'm not really sure.
Those 2 things up there?
Are those the ones that are going to hang up
I don't know.
over on the...
Hey, this is the camera here.
This camera right now is getting dark, and I think it's still recording, but it's getting dark in here on the viewfinder.
I just don't know if those were the hanging lights.
This is the first house I ever seen built, so it's a new experience for me.
Did you say something about the lights hanging? Maybe that's why they're not up there.
I'm kind of glad they're not, because I think they're ugly.
Yeah.
I think they were ugly the way that guy had them hanging down. It looked so... it didn't look...
It kind of separates the room, too.
Yeah.
I mean... And then there's an outlet way up on top of there, too. What would that be for? The fire? What do you call it? The thing, fire detector?
Yeah.
Smoke
Probably,
detector.
yeah.
And I know there's a light that goes here. See how this one is going to be hanging.
Okay, so
I bet you these are going to be recessed lights.
right.
And that looks like a hanging light right there for the dining room. So that's a hanging light, because these are different. These are like recessed in. You know?
Yeah.
So those are going to be, so they didn't put the, I got to get out of here. Watch it.
That's a hornet. Yeah, a hornet.
What is it?
There he is. He's attacking me. I wish he'd just go out the door.
I know.
Yeah.
Is it going out? No, close the door.
I'd leave the door open.
Well,
Wouldn't you want to let the air in? No.
it was open or closed when we came here?
It might have been closed. Yeah, I'll just leave it the way it is. So far, I'm happy. You know,
Yeah.
that was a lot of work those guys did. I'm telling you, it's backbreaking work putting that wallboard up. I'm very happy. Okay, till the next video. June 7th, 2024, Thursday. Coming along really nice.